Hello. I just realized I haven't vlogged since Christmas time and I wanted to catch up. I am working from home today, so I'm on a quick lunch break. I made some pesto pasta with, Erin made the chicken, some Italian seasoning on chicken, then roasted up some carrots and broccoli. And so I had that hot last night and I'm kind of having it as a pasta salad leftovers for lunch today. I realized when I was filming my Vlogmas videos that we were eating out a lot. I was ordering takeout a lot and we were just going out a lot. And I just, you know, after you do that for a while, you start craving like eating in more and having more vegetables and things. And we still have gone out a couple of times since then. But I am trying to focus in 2022 on eating at home more so I can have more control over the way things are prepared and what I am eating. But I will still be eating out, of course. My dental drama. If you saw during Vlogmas, I went to the dentist for the first time in 2 years due to the pandemonium. And I had the dental hygienist very concerned because my gums are like gray. Like, it is not normal color. Like, your gums should not be that color. And so they had referred me to an oral surgeon. She's like, well, since it's uniform throughout your mouth, I'm not as concerned, but anyhow, referred me to an oral surgeon. I made an appointment with them. I was really nervous. I do not do well with needles, procedures, anything like that. And so I had, when I made the appointment, said, you know, I really don't want to do a biopsy if at all possible because I'm super nervous with that kind of thing. And so just as like a Hail Mary at the end, I called my dermatologist because I've been on this antibiotic. It's a low-dose antibiotic for a skin condition I have that I think I may have talked about on here before. I have Hidradenitis Suppurativa. If you Google it, don't. It's terrifying to look at. Mine is thankfully not as bad as most people's, not most people's, but as a lot of the things you'll see online. But it is a very painful condition, and so I've been on this antibiotic since I was in like middle school. It's been a really long time, and I know you shouldn't be on an antibiotic for that long, but my dermatologist wasn't concerned with it, and when I saw a GP in the beginning of last year, I asked him about it and he wasn't concerned about it. He said he thought it was fine. So anyways, I called my dermatologist's office just to say, hey, I'm going to an oral surgeon next week and I just wanted to see if there was any chance it was this medicine that I've been on. And she said, well, let me look up your file. And then nurse gets on the phone and she said, hey, he heard you, he overheard our conversation and he said to stop taking the medicine and cancel the oral surgeon appointment. So then apparently, and I've looked this up since then, and yeah, this is a side effect of that medication of minocycline. So if you take minocycline, there is a chance. And what's so weird to me is I don't know when this happened, but my dentist in Murray never was concerned about this, and I had even gone to a different one there as well right before I moved. So I don't know if this is just like a recent development. I don't know. It was just, it's such a weird thing. And also the best medicine to treat HS I'm allergic to, and so I had to start taking this one, and now after years this one is causing me to turn colors. It can actually cause your skin to turn that too. It's crazy. So I had to stop taking my medication, and I'm kind of scared because I hope that I don't have any issues coming off the medication. I hope that my condition doesn't worsen from not being on the medicine. So yeah, the only other thing, there's no treatment for this. The only other thing that people have suggested is to try to, you know, really eat a lot of pro and prebiotics, and so that's like eating a lot of fermented foods, upping your high quality protein, eating vegetables, basically really trying to get a healthy diet in. It's an auto-inflammatory condition, so trying to really control inflammation. So if I start just like drastically trying to like eat lots of healthy things, that's why I am going to still eat out. I just know from my history with eating that I will not do well if I just try to 100% cold turkey on sugar, dairy. I actually have over the past year and year plus kind of weaned off of dairy. I use almond milk almost exclusively now. I do still eat ice cream, but I guess when I go out to Chill Bros next time, I will try their vegan ice cream. But I'm supposed to avoid sugar, so I'm just trying to like limit my sugar, find ways to quench my desire for sweets with like dark chocolate and things that might not spike my blood sugar quite so much. But yeah, that's a really long way to just say that I went from eating out a bunch to eating pesto brown rice pasta with chicken and vegetables. But I do eat this kind of stuff at other times too, like even in December when I was showing a lot of like going out to places, It's not like I just was eating 100% like crap and now I'm trying to eat 100% healthy. It's been a journey of balance, and I feel like I'm in a decent place to try to eat more balanced. But anyways, that's just a little update. Something interesting that happened this week is I got to cancel my oral surgery appointment because my medicine is the cause. Yay. Anyhow, I'm gonna finish this and watch the latest Beatrice Caruso video on YouTube, and then I'm gonna get back to work, and then we'll see what we get up to this evening. Aaron is out of town at a car show with a friend this daytime day. I don't know what time he'll be back this evening. He's in Orlando. So just me and you, friends, just me and you. So real quick before I go back over to my desk to continue working for the rest of the day, I want to try this. I have a feeling I'm gonna make a face because I am not used to sauerkraut. I'm honestly not sure if I've ever tried, that's a lie, I've definitely tried sauerkraut probably when I was in Germany. I would assume at some point it came on the side of my plate, but that is a good fermented food to eat for your gut apparently. So I'm gonna try it. This one from Whole Foods had beets in it, and I thought that sounded kind of nice. It's beets and cabbage. And the ingredients say organic red cabbage, organic red beets, organic pears, sea salt, organic spices, and organic garlic. So between the pears, the garlic, and the cabbage, I'm not sure, and the beets, because beets are kind of sweet naturally. I don't know whether this is going to be like sweet or savory or just gross. I'm trying to open it, sorry, hold on 1 second. I was also thinking, I don't know what kind of music I'm gonna put in this vlog because I don't like the like do 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 do. I don't know if that's from iMovie or YouTube or where people always get that like very generic vlog music. But during Christmas time, you can get pretty good like jazzy vlog music, jazzy Christmas music, free from YouTube itself. So I'm gonna have to look and see what my options are for music the rest of the year that isn't Christmas time. It smells okay. It mostly just, whoo, okay. Ooh, I got up there. It mostly just smells like beets, but then it also kind of smells like a, I don't know, not great. Like an old bookstore, but not in a good way. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, this is pretty like rough. We're just gonna try a little tiny bit. Man, you really have to chew that forever. It's not bad. It's not good. Like, it's not something I'm gonna be like, ooh, I really want that. But I can eat that. So if that's all it takes to heal my gut or whatever, I can do that. Though I will say it has a bit of a strange like sour milk aftertaste, which is not ideal, obviously. But I wanna show you some of the chocolate that I got from Whole Foods yesterday. I got the quinoa crunch we've had before and is good from Alter Eco. And then this Theo mint 70%. And this brown butter 70% cacao. And this one I think is my favorite. It gives it because it literally has organic butter fat in it. Also, I really don't care about things being organic. But just since I shopped at Whole Foods, everything is like, ooh, we're organic. And I'm like, yay. Whatever. But yeah, so I'm just saying organic because that's what it says, but I don't really care if it's organic or not. Maybe I should, I don't know. But this has organic butter fat in it, and it just gives it a very like truffle, like chocolate truffle kind of texture. So I really like this one. This brown butter. It says Alter Eco on it. It's not gonna focus, but anyways, it says Alter Eco on it. I'm having flashbacks to my advent calendar, just like, look, see, right next to my face. Anyhow, these are delicious. This one's made in Switzerland, so no wonder it's so good. It's a bit salty, but it's not too salty for me, and I'm like very salt sensitive. Like, I don't usually like salted chocolate. This just has a nice little bit, and it's like inside the chocolate instead of on top, which I don't know, just makes it better in my opinion. A serving is 4 sections, but my thing with dark chocolate is like, I can eat like 2, maybe 3 pieces across the course of a day. But I feel like if I had 4 of these at once, I would just keel over. That's no hate to if you do. If you can eat this whole chocolate bar like Aaron can, go for it. That's your life. It's not like a health thing. It's just like I feel like screaming and running if I eat that much dark chocolate. Couldn't tell you, don't know. I also got this like regular 70% dark Theo one that's the same brand as the mint, which like the mint was good. It was just like, I like peppermint and I like mint chocolate. It was like a little too something for me, where I kind of wish it was like a lighter mint flavor, but it was good. Anyways, this is way too much talking about dark chocolate and analyzing dark chocolate for this not being a dark chocolate analysis channel. But brown butter, Ultra Eco, it's 70% cacao, which is like the lowest percentage you should go for like the heart healthy whatevers that are in dark chocolate, according to the things I've read. But it is absolutely delicious. If you can get your hands on that, highly recommend it. In 2022, we do not have time for disgusting lighting like this. So I'm going to reassemble my ring light, and then I'm going to make dinner, and then I will do yoga, and that'll be it. Actually, first, we have a little bit of time for bad lighting, because I got this protein powder yesterday from Whole Foods, and it is vegan. It's chocolate flavored, because generally when it comes to protein powder, the chocolate flavor is the least proteiny tasting. Has been my limited experience, and that was also what Aaron said his experience has been with protein powders. So I got this organic protein. There you go. I used half of a serving, so like 1 scoop, for my oatmeal this morning. I had that with some peanuts in it. It was pretty tasty. It still tastes like a little bit like protein, but not in the same way a whey protein powder does, in my opinion. So I am going to try making a hot chocolate with it, because I have this extra creamy almond milk I got from Silk. It's, I say from Silk as if that's like, sounds like a sponsorship or something. I was at Target and I saw this extra creamy Silk, and it's really freaking me out, because it is honestly so much more like the texture of real milk that I'm like, what did they do to this? Like, that just seems very strangely modified, but it is really, really good. So I'm going to heat up some of this and then put the protein powder in it, and we will see if it is good hot chocolate or like really disgusting hot chocolate. The angles, the lighting, the everything about this is just hot mess express. It's not super well stirred. Let's just see how it is. Okay, I definitely should have stirred it a bit more, because it's not like, I always like in hot cocoa when you get the clumps of the hot cocoa in the top, but this is not that same super sweet texture, so the clumps were a little raw doughy tasting. Game plan for next time, because this isn't bad. I think maybe I'll borrow Aaron's shaker for protein powder, if he'll let me, and mix it first and then heat it. So that way it's like well mixed first instead of like weird clumpy texture. But the flavor's not bad, honestly. Yeah, it's just the texture that's bad. Flavor, quite nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of whipped cream. I know I'm supposed to be avoiding dairy, but I already have this. They do make these days that have like coconut cream or whatever instead. But I love whipped cream, so I'll have to try those. And if not, that's like, this little amount of dairy is not gonna be what kills me, you know? I'm trying to very much not go about this in a super restrictive way or anything. I'm just trying to live my life and keep myself out of pain. So doing what I can to reduce things that cause inflammation and hopefully heal myself. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll try it. I know some people have been able to go into remission by eating very strictly. I don't know if anybody's been able to do it by eating a little less strictly, but we'll find out. We'll see how it goes. This is a journey that we're just starting, and right now I'm gonna sit down and eat my, I was gonna correct myself to say drink, but honestly I didn't mix it very well, so it might be eating. I'm going to drink this hot protein chocolate, and then I will get on to whatever it was I said I was going to do before. If Disney hot chocolate, like my favorite ever, is a 10, most cups of hot chocolate are an 8 or a 9. This flavor-wise, I'd say is like an 8. It's just the texture. So honestly, mix it up first and then heat it. I think this is gonna be a really nice treat. It was really tasty, honestly. So I will definitely be doing that again. And just hopefully not eating it like sludge next time. The texture was bringing it down to a 7 probably, but the flavor, top notch. Let's get this ring light put together. Also, please pardon my mess. That is on my agenda for this weekend. It's been on my agenda the last 2 weekends to clean the house. But this weekend, we have a 3-day weekend. Hopefully one of those days, or a little bit each day more ideally, we can get this place cleaned up. Some of it's just like, I have a new monitor, and so I need to get rid of the box. That'll be like a huge thing lifted from the floor. I need to put my Christmas blanket away. Anyways, let's put this ring light back together. It's actually got the tripod behind my desk right now. I don't know if you can see that little pole sticking up, because for my first Toastmasters presentation, I wanted to have good lighting. In the past 2, I have just been kind of like, whatever. But yeah, that's why it was behind my desk, and then I took the top off and never took the base out from behind the desk. So let's do that now. Definitely missing these, hang on. Found it. Oh no, battery dying. I'll show you afterwards. Okay, real quick before it dies. Ta-da, it's up, it's together. I can use this now. We should have good lighting. What do we think? Better? I think it's better. It's really bright. I can turn it down. Perhaps like this, maybe up a little bit. It's like really adjustable. It goes super like low to super bright. It's not like notches in between. It's just one continuous, like you can keep turning it. But this should be better for filming. I'm gonna go charge this battery and do my yoga. So I'm currently doing yoga with Adrian, her 30-day move journey, but I am like 6 days behind because I've had a couple days where I just was not feeling it. Nothing against her, I just was being like in period pain and had family in town, all that kind of stuff. That caused me to just not do it a couple days. But I am on day 7 when I should be on day 13. Not too bad. Like I have said in the past, my goal for this year is consistency, so I should be doing this every day. But I will show you the journal I'm using later that is helping me track my habits. So actually, I'll show you a little bit today, but this weekend I want to film a video walking you through my goals for the year and how I did on my goals last year and the way that I think this journal is helping me so far. We're only 2 weeks into the year. Which actually I can't believe we're already 2 weeks into 2022. That's insane. Also, Happy New Year. I don't think I've posted a video like talking to you in 2022 yet, so Happy New Year. Only 2 weeks in, you know? But good to be reminded. Happy January. Yoga with Adrian. I cannot recommend it enough. I think I've talked about it in the past, but I used to hate yoga. Like the first couple times I tried yoga, I was just wasn't there for it. Anyhow, let's get into the yoga. I'm done with yoga. It was a good little 20-something minute session, and I'm going to show you the best journal ever. That's actually what it's called. One of my coworkers got this and recommended it after she'd used it for a bit, and so I asked for it for Christmas. My parents gave it to me. Started using it on January 1st. Not that there's anything specially magical about January 1st, but that's when I wanted to start it for uniformity. So it has a habit tracker. You can see my habits and how I've been doing. My habits that I chose for this month, because you can change them each month I guess, are to walk/run each day, do yoga each day, work on YouTube, read 10 pages, tidy for 10 minutes, floss, and use this journal. So some of those, like tidying for 10 minutes and flossing using this journal, none of those should take very long. But you'd be surprised. Actually, I have used this journal and flossed every single day. There was one day I didn't do any tidying. I'm starting small with my habits, trying to get those nailed down. After the habit tracker, it has pages where you write the date, what time you went to bed and got up in the morning, 3 things you're grateful for, an affirmation, and then there's a small space for journaling. That's honestly been the best part for me, is that it's just a small space to journal, because I love to write, but when I would sit down to journal, I would just write like pages and pages and pages, and I'd find that I was taking way too long, not really writing about anything like specific. I don't know. So I'm really happy with this because it kind of forces me to, instead of giving like a minute by minute like recap of my day and then every thought I've ever had, only write the like important things, and I still feel good. Like I still get the benefits of journaling without having to go through forever. And then one of the other best things about this journal, in my opinion, I actually skipped over, it's before the habit tracker even, is it has a 30-day reflection, 90-day, and 120-day, or also the 60-day too. But it has a self-assessment, and I will be going through this more in my sit-down video about it, but it has a section for health, business/career, relationships, adventure/fun, spirit/soul, finance, romance, and giving back. And you give yourself a score for each of those and write some things you like want to work on. So I will talk through that more in my video that I specifically do about this, which I'm hoping to film this weekend. But I highly recommend this journal so far. It'll only get you through like half the year before you'll have to get another one, but I definitely think I want to order another one to use after my 180 days is over. I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I'm gonna make dinner, and then hopefully Aaron will be home so I can spend some time with him. But it was fun to vlog. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. 2022, crazy times. I feel like there's no easy way to say 2022. I guess like that, 2022. 2022, but then you don't see the T. 2022. Anyhow, I'm being ridiculous. I need to do my yoga.